News out of last night's Rapid City Council meeting. The council approved a tax increment financing district for their proposed Liberty Land USA development 2.5 miles northeast of downtown by a 7-2 vote. The project, proposed by Liberty Land USA LLC, is a $125 million multi-use development expected to include a historic themed attraction, retail shops, restaurants, entertainment venues, hotels, a conference center, and new housing. Part of the deal includes big infrastructure upgrades like widening Seeger Drive and extending Tisch Boulevard and improving storm sewers in the area. The TIF is aimed at boosting economic growth by bringing in new jobs, better roads, and more housing. Supporters say it's a major step forward for a growing part of the city.